So the original Penn Station was designed by Charles McKim of McKim, Mead and White, which was one of the great architectural firms of all times in America. It was supposed to be an epic entry into New York, and it was the fourth largest building in the world when it opened. When you walked into Penn Station, you came in and there was this, it was called the waiting room, but actually it was so beautiful, and it had these very high windows through which sunlight or light would come down in this very godlike manner. This is Thomas Wolfe, the novelist Thomas Wolfe's description of being in the general waiting room, as it was called. There were people who saw everything and people who saw nothing, people who were weary, sullen, sour, and people who laughed, shouted, and were exultant with the thrill of the voyage, people who thrust and jostled, and people who stood quietly and watched and waited, people with amused, superior looks, and people who glared and bristled pugnaciously, young, old, rich, poor, Jews, Gentiles, Negroes, Italians, Greeks, Americans. They were all there, harmonized, and given a moment of intense and somber meaning as they were gathered into the murmurous, all-taking unity of time. So there was just this aspiration to make Penn Station embody so many aspects of, sort of human history and human emotion. And so it was a very profound place.